This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 23. The straight lines exercise is 23.12. Here we are, question number 1. Find the equation of the line passing through the point 2, 3 and parallel to the line 3x minus 4y plus 5 equals 0. So whenever we have ax plus by plus c equals 0, this is the equation of the line. The parallel line will be ax plus by. You have to write exactly like this. In the place of c, you have to write lambda. You have to write lambda. So if we can make two lines, so these two lines are parallel, the difference c and lambda is this only. Okay, these lines are parallel. So what is the, it relates to the distance from origin of these two lines. So ax plus by plus lambda equals to 0 is our line. Now when we have this line 3x minus 4y plus lambda equals 0, this is the equation and it is passing through 2, 3. So put x as 2, y as 3, you'll get 6 minus 12 equal plus lambda equals 0, lambda equals 6. Now this lambda you have to place in this equation. That will be 3x minus 4y plus 6 equals 0. My handwriting is not very good, okay? You have to bear with this. The concept is more important. Question number 2. Find the equation of a line passing through 3, minus 2 and perpendicular to the line x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0. So we have ax plus by plus c equals 0. This is a line. And there is a line which is perpendicular to this. So what you'll do, you'll write bx minus ay plus lambda equals 0. Lambda may be any constant. So what we have here, this is x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0. And here we have this by, we have to take b here, so minus 3, a here, so it will be 1, a and b, I change the places, x here, y here, and I change the sign also, minus, plus lambda equals 0. So let us multiply both sides by minus 1, so that we get mostly positive. 3x plus y minus lambda equals 0. And minus lambda plus lambda, it doesn't matter, so you can just write plus lambda. 3x plus y plus lambda equals 0. So this is our final line should be. And since it is passing through x, 3, y minus 2, put it here. So you get 9 minus 2 plus lambda equals 0. It will be, this is 7 plus lambda, so lambda becomes minus 7. Now you put it here, 3x plus y minus 7. Lambda, put 7, minus 7, equals 0. Question number 3. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line joining the points 1, 3 and 3, 1. So here we have 2 points. So we have A point, B point, and this is 1, 3, this is 3, 1. And this is the point I join. Now C is the midpoint here. C is a midpoint. And perpendicular bisector means a line which is perpendicular to a certain line and it is also bisecting it. So it's 90 degree also and it is bisecting it also. So the middle point, this is 1 plus 3 by 2, x1 plus x2 by 2, 1 plus 3 by 2, and 3 plus 1 by 2, again 4 by 2, that is 2. 2 is this point. This is the middle point. Now, this 2 point is there. We would like to find out the slope of AB and eventually we can find out the slope of the perpendicular bisector. Let us say this is ABC already taken, DE. Let us say it is DE. So this DE line we have to find out. So slope of AB is what? y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So 1 minus 3 by 3 minus 1. So that is going to be 2 by minus 2 by 2. So minus 1 is the slope of AB. What is the slope of DE? Because we know the multiplication of those slopes is going to be minus 1. So M1, M2, minus 1. We are interested in M1 because M2 we have found to be minus 1 just now. So M1 will be minus 1 goes 1. So now the slope of DE is 1. So we have y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. In the place of x1, y1, you can put 2, 2, it is passing through. M is 1, so y equals x will be the equation. Next is find the equations of the altitudes of a triangle ABC whose vertices are A, B, C. 3 vertices are given. So we have to find out the equation of the altitudes. So one of the altitudes I'm going to find and 2 you are going to do it. So this is a triangle. You have A, 1, 4. This is B, which is minus 3 and 2. And C is minus 5 and minus 3. So perpendicular altitude, let us take one of these. So if this is AD, so let us say it is AD, which is perpendicular to BC. Now this line is passing through 1, 4. So it is AD. Now this AD line is passing through 1, 4. And the slope will be what? The slope of BC we can find out. So the slope of AD can be found out. So slope of AD will be equal to -1 by slope of BC. This is what you have to do. So the slope of BC would be -3 -1 -3. So -3 -2. -3 -2 is 5, and -5 -3 -2 and -5 -1 -3 plus. So you get 5 by 2. And what is the slope of AD? Let us put it here. So it will be 2 by 5. So the line slope is 2 by 5. AD slope is 2, 5. Okay, so it is passing through 1, 4. So y minus y1, x minus x1, y1 is 4, x1 is 1. And this m is 2 by 5, minus 2 by 5. Actually, it is minus 2 by 5. So this equation will come. Other two you can do. So you have to find out the slope of AC and find out slope of that line which is perpendicular from B to AC. Similarly, a line which is perpendicular from C to AB and it is passing through C. So these are the three equations. Let me enlarge it so that if you're doing it, you need to know what exactly the content is. Now this is question number 5. So find the equation of a line which is perpendicular to the line root 3x minus y plus 5 equals 0 and which cuts off an intercept of 4 units with the negative direction of y-axis. Negative direction of y-axis, that is on the left hand side. This is -4 is the x coordinate and y is 0. X on x? No. It's on y-axis. I'm so sorry. This is on the y-axis, so negative side, 0 minus 4. Because this is -4. And since it is y-axis, x is 0. Now this line can be anywhere. I don't know about that. But one thing I know, that if this line is, which we are interested in, is passing through 0 minus 4. And it is perpendicular to root 3x minus y plus 5. So what we have to do, change the coefficients of x and y and put the sign minus in between. Okay. So root 3x minus y plus 5 equals 0 and plus lambda, and change it in the place of constant you put lambda. -1 I have taken left on with x. Now with y I took root 3 and took a negative sign in between. So multiply both sides by -1. So x plus root 3y minus lambda equals 0. So you get minus lambda doesn't matter because it's constant. It is what we have chosen. Now it is passing through 0 minus 4. So you take 0 minus 4, lambda will be equal to 4 root 3. Lambda will be 4 root 3. And put it here. So x plus root 3y plus 4 root 3 equals 0 is going to be the equation. Question number 6. Find the equation of a line perpendicular to root 3x minus y plus 5 equals 0 and at a distance of 3 units from the origin. Now distance is being given. So distance, there is a way of finding the distance. So distance is from the origin. Its distance is given. So we will take here. X and y, what will it be? X and y will be actually 0, 0 because from origin. So then we'll extend it. What you have to do? See. The equation will be, it will be C, ax plus by plus c divided by under root a square plus b square. This is the distance. And distance is given as 3. And since ax plus by, in this we put x and y equals to the origin because from distance is from the origin. So the line is there. I don't know where the line goes. And the distance from the origin is 3. The distance formula is ax plus by plus c. This is ax plus by plus c. And this under root a squared plus b squared. This is the distance. And distance can be negative or positive because it can be in both the directions. So you have to take a mod. That means you have to take plus minus both sides. So x plus root 3 plus lambda equals 0 because this line is perpendicular to root 3x minus y plus 5. So a is 1, b is root 3. 1 into, in place of x and y, I am putting from where the distance has been computed. So 1 into 0 plus root 3 into 0 plus lambda by. And this under root a square plus b square, 1 and 1 square plus root 3 square, that is 1 plus 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, under root 4 is 2. So you get 2. This equals 3. Now this distance can be negative, positive. This is 0, 0. Lambda by 2 equals 3, lambda is 6, but it has to be plus minus both. Plus minus both. Mod, because distance can be on the other side. Distance is negative. So x plus root 3y plus minus 6, both sides. So plus minus 6 equals 0. This is the equation of two lines. Next is find the equation of, this is question number 7 actually. So find the equation of the straight line through the point alpha beta and perpendicular to the line Lx plus my plus n equals 0. So there is a straightforward question. We have done it already. So Lx plus my plus n equals 0. The line which is perpendicular to this, change the places of L and M and put a negative in front of y. So mx minus ly plus lambda equals 0. So alpha and beta it is passing, so put alpha and beta in place of x and y. So m alpha minus l beta plus lambda equals 0. Lambda will become as l beta minus m alpha. And this lambda again put into the back in the equation. So mx minus ly, and this is l beta minus m alpha equals 0. And now you can take certain thing common here, x common or m common from mx minus m alpha, and l common from ly plus ly and l beta. So mx minus alpha, I'm taking this on the right hand side. This I'm taking l common. It will be ly minus beta. So this is your equation. This is question number 8. Eighth question is saying find the equation of the straight line perpendicular to 2x minus 3y equals 5 and cutting off an intercept 1 on the positive direction of the x-axis. So same thing is there, okay, and this perpendicular to this. So in the positive direction, so this is 1 and this is 0. So there is a line, I don't know where it is going, but I know that it is passing through 1, 0. And this, it is perpendicular to this one. So you can write 3x plus 2y plus lambda. This is perpendicular to 2x minus 3y equals 5. So in place of x, you put 1. In place of y, you put 0. So lambda equals minus 3. And lambda equals minus 3. And put it here. Question number 9. Find the equation of the straight line perpendicular to 5x minus 2y equals 8 and which passes through the midpoint of the line segment joining 2, 3 and 4, 5. So we have 2 points, 2, 3 and 4, 5. We can find out the midpoint using the midpoint formula. And there is a point in between, so that there is a line which is coming or passing through this point. Let us find out the midpoint. 4 plus 2 by 2, so 6 by 2, 3. And 3 plus 5, 8 by 2, that is 4. The line is passing through 3, 4 and it is perpendicular to 5x minus 2y equals 8. So the perpendicular line will be 2x plus 5y plus lambda equals 0. You know how to do this. And it is passing through 3, 4. So it is passing through 3, x as 3, y as 4, find out lambda, lambda will come as minus 26. Equation will be 2x plus 5y minus 26 equals 0. This is your equation. This is question number 10. Find the equation of the straight line which has y's intercept equal to 4 by 3 and is y-intercept equal to 4 by 3 and is perpendicular to 3x minus 4y plus 11 equals 0. So 3x minus 4y plus 11 equals 0. So it will be 4x plus 3y plus lambda. And y-intercept is 4 by 3. Y-intercept is this one, 4 by 3. So x is 0, y is 4 by 3. A line is perpendicular and 4 by 3, 0, 4 by 3 is passing. X as 0, y as 4 by 3. You get 4, lambda as minus 4. The equation will be 4x plus 3y minus 4 lambda, which is, this is the equation. Question number 11. This is question number 11. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the point AB and A1, B1. So, same question. So, only the characters are different. So, we have this as A, B, and this is A1, B1. And there is a midpoint. Midpoint formula I use A plus A1 by 2 and B plus B1 by 2. B plus B1 by 2. This is the midpoint. And now, find the equation of the right bisector. Right bisector means a perpendicular line which is bisecting this line also. This is 90 degree. So this slope will be, because we know the slope of the original line. So slope will be, this is A and this is B. Slope of AB is B1 minus B by A1 minus A. A1 minus A. And what is the slope of the perpendicular line? Just put it below minus 1. This will be A1 minus A by B1 minus B and in negative. B1 minus B. It's not B minus B, it's B1 minus B. So now, Slope is also known. Slope is known and it is passing through a plus a1 by 2 and b plus b1 by 2. Let us write it here. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So y1 is b plus b1 by 2. X minus x1. X1 is a plus a1 by 2. And the slope is negative of a1 minus a by b1. b1 minus b. Now you need to just solve it, rearrange it. You are going to get the equation. Let us do one thing. Let us try to solve it. Let me show you how it works. So clean it, and so let us multiply it. This already you know. Let us see what it does. So this is 2y minus b1 plus b plus b1, and this whole by 2. And this is multiplied by, I'm taking that denominator from the right hand side, cross multiply b1 minus b. Right hand side you have a1 minus a multiplied by x, 2x minus a plus a1 whole by 2. The 2 you can cancel it out. Now I'm going to multiply 2y. Multiply 2y with b1 minus b. And then we have this multiplication minus b plus b1 and b1 minus b. b1 minus b here. So b1 minus b. Now coming to this one, right side you have a1 minus a. So 2x into a1 minus a and minus a1 minus a into a plus a1. So I'm keeping 2y, 2x term like this only. Let me multiply this first. So this is b into b1, b1 to b1 minus b square plus b1 square, b1 square plus b1 square and minus b into b1. This is the minus is outside. So this b1 cancels out. So you have b1 square minus b square. And there is a negative outside also. Coming to this one. a1 minus a into a1 minus a. This is a1 square minus a square minus a1. So what do you get? a1 square minus a square, and there is a negative also outside. So let us write it. 2y b1 minus b minus here. b1 square and plus minus b square. Let us take it inside only. 2x a1 minus a minus a1 square minus a square. Now you can see that the answer which you see is almost similar to this one. So 2x, 2y, either you can take this on the right hand side or this on the right hand side, doesn't matter. 2x a1 minus a1 square plus a square and plus minus 2y. 2y b1 minus b, and then you have this as plus b1 square minus b square. Okay, so 2x a1 minus a is there, and 2y, because it is negative, you can just change the scenario. Okay, just take it as b minus b1 if you want, and in this a minus a1 square and minus b1 minus a1 square and minus b square. In this a square you have minus b square. So the simple thing you can do is to get this only thing which you want to relate it with the answer. Even if you write this, it doesn't matter. But there is a negative. See, in the slope, all these right hand side were negative. When I found the slope, it was negative. So just take it negative. This is negative, and this is negative, and this one, this whichever was on the right hand side, I'm making it as negative. Okay, so ultimately this is here, and a1 square b1 square will be negative, positive. A square plus b square will be negative, and now multiply negative from both the sides. Means multiply everything with 2x, this with minus 1. You get 2x a1 minus a, and then you have minus 2y becomes plus 2y, y b1 minus b, and then you have a1 square and b1 square. Then both are negative. You take minus common. a1 square plus b1 square, and since this a square b square becomes positive here, so sign I change, right, because of the negative slope. So what do you get? A square plus b square. So this is the final result. Okay, this multiplication was just to show you that if a1 a comes, you need to be very cautious about forming this. Okay, minus plus can be the go here and there. Question number is, this is 12. Question is 12. The question is, find the image of the point 2, 1 with respect to the line mirror x plus y minus 5 equals 0. Now let me tell you that in a mirror, the image is formed on the other side, back side, and equal distance. So in a mirror, if same image is going to be formed, real means erect, virtual, and the mirror is CD. The equation of mirror is CD, which is x plus y minus 5 equals 0. So this AB line is perpendicular bisector of this mirror CD, which is at M. So what is the point M? You can take, if you take B as AB, so M point can be found out. M can be found out using A2 plus A by 2 and 1 plus B by 2. Now these 2 points are on this line only, on the line, that is the mirror line. So I am putting it here, x and y I am putting 2 plus A by 2 and 1 plus B by 2. There will be equation A plus B equals 7. Now these two, A, B and CD are perpendicular. So take the slope of both of these and multiply, take it equal to minus 1. So A and C, the slope of this line will be what? X plus y minus 5 equals 0. So slope will be y equals minus x plus 5. Slope is minus 1 here. Slope of CD is minus 1. Minus 1. Slope of AB will be what? It will be minus 1 by 1, that is 1. What is the slope of AB? And you can B minus 1 by A minus 2, by 2 minus 5 1 by x2 minus x1. So B minus 1 by A minus 2, this is going to be 1. So you get B and A. Again, we have one more relationship with A and B. So A plus B equals 7 was already there. Then we put the points, M point in the equation of CD. So now you can put A and B in any of the equation. We try to solve it. And so we have put A as B as A minus 1. You get 2A equals 8. A is 4. A is 4. B will be what? 4 minus 1, that is 3. So you get 4 and 3. These are the points, 4 and 3. This question is 13. If the image of the point 2, 1 with respect to the line mirror B 5, 2, find the equation of the mirror. Now here we have to find out the equation of the mirror. It's a converse of what the question we just saw. So there are 2 points. So there are points already given. 2, 1 is the object point and 5, 2 is the image point. So when we join it, it will be perpendicular bisector. This is perpendicular bisector. So the slope, we'll find out the slope of the line AB, 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 2, and this is going to be minus 1 by 3, 1 by 3, sorry. So slope of AB will be, CD will be, take minus 1, put 1 by 3 in the denominator. So you get minus 3. So you have minus 3. This line slope is minus 3. So slope of line we have got. Now this mirror is also passing through this line is the perpendicular bisector. So what is the midpoint? 2 plus 5 by 2, that is 7 by 2, 7 by 2. And 1 plus 2 by 2, that is 3 by 2. So the midpoint is 3 by 2. So the line CD, which is passing through 7 by 2, 3 by 2, and the slope is minus 3, is y minus y1, y minus 3 by 2, m is minus 3, x minus x1, x minus 7 by 2. The equation will be 3x plus y minus 12 equals 0. Here is question number 14. Find the equation to the straight line parallel to 3x minus 4y plus 6 equals 0 and passing through the middle point of the join of points 2, 3 and 4, minus 1. So there are 2 points, 2, 3 and 4, minus 1. Let us take these 2 points and then there is a line which is passing through the midpoint. So how can we find out the midpoint? We will use the midpoint formula. So the midpoint will be 2 plus 4 by 2 and 3 plus minus 1 by 2. So 2 plus 4 by 2 will be 6 by 2 and 3 minus 1 by 2, that is 2 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3 and 2 by 2 is 1. So 3, 1 is the middle point. That is the point in between. A line which is parallel to 3x minus 4y plus 6 equals 0 will be 3x minus 4y plus lambda equals 0. Okay, first and second term remains same. We just add a lambda. And this, since this is a line passing through 3, 1, put x as 3, y as 1, you're going to get 9 minus 4 plus lambda equals 0, and lambda is going to be minus 5. Put it here back. 3x minus 4y minus 5 equals 0 will be the equation. This is question number 15. Prove that the line 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0, x plus y equals 3, and 2x minus 3y equals 2, and x plus y equals 4 forms a parallelogram. So for a parallelogram, the opposite sides, if they are parallel, that is, the slope of the opposite sides are equal, then we say that this is a parallelogram. So let us make this line as y equals mx plus c form. So the earlier line was 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. The second line is x plus y equals 3, and 2x minus 3y equals 2. This is the third line. And fourth line was x plus y equals 4. So these are 4 lines. Now let us write this is in the form of y equals mx plus c. One, I'll do it for you. 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. 3y equals 2x plus 1. Y becomes 2 by 3x plus 1 by 3. So now m is here 2 by 3. This slope of this first line is 2 by 3. If you see, the slope of the third line is also 2 by 3. Okay, first and third. So this is first, third. These are parallel. The second line and fourth line also has the same m slope. So second, fourth line is also parallel, and these two are parallel. So this is a parallelogram because opposite sides are parallel. Question number 16. The important thing here is, it is a NCERT question. NCERT question. Find the equation of a line drawn perpendicular to the line x by 4 plus y by 6 equal 1 through the point where it meets the y-axis. Meeting y-axis, what does it mean? On y-axis, x equals 0. On y-axis, x equals 0. So we have an equation like this, x by 4 plus y by 6 equal 1. X is 0, so y equals what? Now we know that x equals 0. So put x equals to 0 here, you get y by 6 equals 1 and y equals 6. So this coordinate of this point is 0, 6. So we know that a line is passing through 0, 6. Now 0, 6, there is a line which is perpendicular to this line and passing through 0, 6. So we have just changed it. We know how to do this. A line which is perpendicular to this one. So in place of x, you put x by 6 minus y by 4 plus lambda equals 0. Put x as 0, y as 6. And plus lambda it is. So x, because it is passing through 0, 6, put x and y as 0 and 6. Lambda will be 3 by 2. Put it again back. X by 6 minus y by 4 plus 3 by 2 equals 0. And multiply. Now you can take the LCM. And this LCM can be multiplied. Or rather you can take multiply the highest number or multiplication of all these number in the numerator. And the best method I can tell you, because this type of thing comes again and again, which is not the logic. Logic of the question is what we have just seen. This is a computational part that you and me can easily do. So let me tell you how to easily go about solving this computational part. Just take C(x)(4)(2) and take the LCM and just multiply each term by this. So 2 is 2, 3, 2, 1. 2 to the 6, 2 to the 4. And you have 2, 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. So multiply it by 12. All the members. You get 2x minus 3y plus 2, 3, 2, 2, 6, 0, 6, 3, 18. 2x minus 3y plus 18 equals 0. This is question number 17. This is also an NCERT question. This is also an NCERT question. The question is saying, the perpendicular from the origin to the line y equals mx plus c meets it at a point minus 1, 2. Find the values of m and c. We have to find out the value of slope and the intercept, y-intercept. So y equals mx plus c. Now you can write this in the proper form, ax plus b, y plus c form. And there is one more thing given, the perpendicular from the origin. So if we draw a line, this line is y equals mx plus c. This is a perpendicular. This is 90 degree. Now this line is meeting this point as minus 1 and 2. Minus 1, 2 will not come here. This is just for an idea. So m and c we have to find out. So y equals mx plus c. The slope is m. What is the slope? What is the slope of this line? Minus 1 by m. And it is passing through minus 1 and 2 also. So a line which is passing through minus 1, 2, and slope is minus 1 by m, minus 1 by m. So it will be, let us take the cross multiplication to solve it, or you can take any other method, right? You can take any method you want. So I earlier told you what you have to do in place of x by something, y by something, and c by something. If you remember, x by b to c1. Let me just confirm it so that you can just solve it. There are two lines, y equals mx plus c. So x1 divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by equals y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and this is 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, right? So here there is an equation, y equals mx plus c. This is already given, y equals mx plus c, and there is a line from origin and the slope is minus 1 by m. Y minus y1, y minus 0 equals minus 1 by m is the slope of this perpendicular line. X minus x minus, that is again 0, x and y are 0. So y equals minus 1 by mx. So y, let us write it in the form of ax plus by plus c. So the first line is y equals mx plus c. I am writing it as mx minus y plus c, and this will be my plus x equals 0, x plus my equals 0, or plus 0 also you add for constant. This will become x plus my plus 0 equals 0. So a1 and a2 are m and 1, b1 b2 are minus 1 and m, c1 c2 are c and 0. So if you put in here, you will, I hope you'll be able to do it, because we have done this question already, this type of question. You have to just solve these two equations, and the x is going to be, I'll show you here only. X will become minus mc by m square 1, m square plus 1. This point actually is minus 1 and 2, right? So x and y we have found out, x and y is c by m square plus 1. Now we know that these 2 points are minus 1 and 2. It is given in the question. So we have minus mc by m square plus 1, we will equate it to 1, because that is the point. And the second point, c by m square plus 1, is 2. Now we get an equation. We are going to find m and c here. I hope you'll be able to do it. And m and c, m will be half, c is 5 by 2, and this was to be computed. I hope you'll be able to do that. Let me remind you, we took y equals mx plus c. We found the slope of this line also, and that slope will be minus 1 by m, because it is perpendicular to y equals mx plus c. Now the line which is passing through 0, 0, and it is minus 1 by m as slope. We found out the line, and then we tried to find out the intersection of these 2 points, these 2 lines. And we know that the intersection point is minus 1 by 2, and we equated that intersection point, and we tried to find out the m and c. So comparing m and c. Question number is 18. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 3, 4 and minus 1, 2. 3, 4 and minus 1, 2. So we have done question like this earlier also. 3, 4, minus 1 and 2. This is the midpoint. So it is 3 minus 1 by 2. It is 1. 2 by 2 is 1. 4 minus 2, again 1. Okay. 4 minus 4. No, it's 4 minus 4 plus 2 actually. We have to add it. 4 plus 2 by 2, that is 3. So here is a slight correction. 1, 3. 1, 3. Now there is a line which is perpendicular. So slope of AB is 2 minus 4 by minus 1 minus 3. So you have a minus 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 by minus 4, 1 by 2. What is the slope of the perpendicular line? Just put this 1 by 2 below minus 1. So it's going to be minus 2. So it is passing through 1 and 3. So y minus y1 m, and is minus 2, x minus x1. This is the equation. Question number, it's 19. The line through h, 3 and 4, 1 intersects the line 7x minus 9y minus 19 equals 0 at right angle. Find the value of h. So there is a line, and here we have h, 3, here we have 4, 1, and there is a line. It is intersecting here at right angle, and this line is 7x minus 9y minus 19 equals 0. So let me write this in the form of y equals mx plus c form. 9y equals 7x minus 19. So divide both sides by 9. You get y equals 7 by 9x minus 19 by 9. M is 7 by 9. When m is 7 by 9 for this line, what will be the m? What will be the m of this line? this line. So the line 7 by 9, so the m of the perpendicular line will be minus 1 by 7 by 9. Minus 1 by 7 by 9. So the slope will be minus 9 by 7. So what is the slope here? The slope is minus 9 by 7. We know the endpoints also. So minus 9 by 7 is, it equals, minus 9 by 7, it equals the slope of, what is 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. And h can be found out. H will be 22 by 9. So this is the result. Now you can do another thing also. You can find out the slope 7 by 9. This 7 by 9 and multiply with the slope of this line. So it will be 1 minus 3 by 4 minus h. And this equals minus 1. Same thing is going to come. Exactly same thing. H will come as 22 by 9. This is question number 20. And this question is a NCERT question. It's an NCERT question. This we have already done. So it is type of question. So what is shown here? Find the image of the point 3A with respect to the line x plus 3y equals 7, assuming that the line to be a plane mirror. So there is a point, there is an image. A point and B point are equidistant from this mirror. A is 3, 8. B we don't know. We put it as AB. So this AB we have assumed. What is the midpoint? M. A plus 3 by 2 and B plus 8 by 2. Midpoint formula. This is the midpoint. And this midpoint is lying on this line. Lying on the mirror. X plus 3y equals 7. So just put these 2 points in this x plus 3y equals 7. We'll get an equation a plus 3b plus 13 equals 0. Now, the slope here, these two slopes multiply, what do you get? You get minus 1. What is the slope here? B minus 8. Say the slope of, first let us find out the slope of the line. So we have 3y equals minus a minus x plus 7, y equals minus x by 3 plus 7. So the slope is minus 1 by 3 here. And what is the slope of the line AB? The slope, when we multiply, it has to be minus 1 because the slope minus 1. So you have b minus 8 by a minus 3 into minus 1 by 3 equals minus 1. So there is one more equation. So we have equation number 2, equation number 1. We solve it, you will get minus 1 and minus 1. I hope you'll be able to solve it, right? I am pretty sure. You can use cross multiplication or any method of your choice. This is question number 21. And this is also an NCERT question. NCERT question. And the question is saying, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular from the point minus 1, 3 to the line 3x minus 4y minus 16 equals 0. So you have a line, and here we have minus 1, 3. And this is a projection, perpendicular. So assume it to be h comma a, h comma k. And there's a slope. So the slope of this line is k minus 3 by h minus 1 minus 1. So this slope, see 3x, the line is given. 3x minus 4y minus 16 equals 0. And slope of this line will be 4y equals 3x minus 16, y equals 3x by 4 minus 16 by 4. This m slope is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is the slope. And what is the slope here? As I just said, both lines, one line slope is 3 by 4. We just found out. Now what is the slope of the perpendicular line? It will be k minus 3 by h minus 1 minus 1. So h plus 1 it will be. And this equals minus 1. Minus 1. So h and k you can find out. Okay. So 4h plus 3k minus 5 equals 0. There will be a h and k equation. 4h plus 3k minus 5 equals 0. Now one more thing is there. Now this hk is lying in this line. 3x minus 4y equals 16. Put h and k here. So you get another equation. That is 3h minus 4k, 4k, not 4y, 4k, minus 16 equals 0, and you solve these two equations. A equals 68 by 25 and B equals minus 49 by 25. Let me just enlarge it so that you know how to solve it. This is the solution. This is question number 22. In this it is given that find the projection of the point 1, 0 on the line joining the point minus 1, 2 and 5, 4. Minus 1, 2 and 5, 4. So we assume, understand the diagram. And this is the projection. HK need to be found out. 1, 0, same thing we have to do. This is 1, 0, let us say it is HK. This is a perpendicular. And CD, the slope, and slope of AM will be, because they are perpendicular. Multiply, it will get minus 1. But slope of CD is 4 minus 2 and 5 minus 1 minus 1. and slope of a will be k minus 0 and m minus 1. So this slope, see, there are two partition of this line. The slope of CD and slope of MD are equal. Slope of CD and slope of MD are equal. CD is this. So this is HK, M point. Now the slope of these two, this line and slope of the whole line are equal. This is minus 1, 2, and this is 5, 4. So the slope of CD or DC is 4 minus K by 5 minus H. And the slope of this, see, 4 minus 2 and 5 minus 1 equals 4 minus K by 5 minus H. So there will be an equation. There will be one equation. And the slope of these two are also perpendicular, as I just said now, just seconds before. So 4 minus 1, 5 minus 2, that is 5 minus 1. And this slope multiplied by K minus 0 by H minus 1 equals minus 1. So there will be an equation 3H plus K minus 3 equals 0. These two equations are there. How you know how to solve these two equations? It will be 1 by 5 and 12 by 5. Question number 23. Or which it's a 1, 0. So that, okay, I'll just go through this. So we have 2, 1, 5, 2. If the image of the point 2, 1 with respect to the line mirror is 5, 2, find the equation of the mirror. So we have, what is the midpoint here of AB? 5 plus 2 by 2 and 2 plus 1 by 2. 5 plus 1 by 2, 5 plus 2 by 2 and 2 plus 1 by 2. This will be 7 by 2 and 3 by 2. Now we are also given one more thing. So find the equation of the mirror. And now the mirror, this mirror, so this we already got. So the line which is passing through 7 by 2 and 3 by 2 will be y minus y1. Y minus 3 by 2 equals x minus 7 by 2 and m. Basically m we are interested in. M, what is this? The slope of these two perpendicular lines, if you multiply this slope, it will be equal to minus 1. So 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 2, this is the slope of AB, and this equals 1 by 3. What is the slope of CD then? Just take minus 1 and 1 by 3 in the denominator. So you get minus 3 actually. So minus 3. And this is your equation. 3x plus y minus 2 equals 0. This is question number 24. So here it is being said, a line 2x plus 3y equals 12 meets the x-axis at A, y-axis at B. The line through 5, 5 perpendicular to AB meets the x-axis, and the line AB at C and E respectively. If O is the origin of the coordinates, find the area of the figure OCEB. Let me just explain you the figure first. See, there is a line 2x plus 3y equals 2 equals 12. This meets the x-axis at A and y-axis at B. This is A and this is B. X-axis, y-axis. At x-axis y is 0 and at y-axis x is 0. The line through 5, 5, so there is a point 5, 5. This is a line coming from 5, 5 perpendicular to AB. It is perpendicular to AB, meets the x-axis and the line AB at C. So it is at x-axis it is at C, and on this line it is at E. So if O is the origin of the coordinates, find the area of the figure OCEB. OCEB. Now we have no way to find out the area of this figure. So we have to use some other thing, some other way. This area we need to find out, and that's not very easy. For that, we will take the area of the whole figure and subtract the other part so that we get this part. So we take the main triangle and take the triangle CEA and subtract it. That is area of triangle AOB minus area of triangle AEC. Then we get this figure. Then we can get this figure. So first what we have to do, see, there is a line 2x plus 3y equals 12. And if you put x equals 0, you get y. If you put y, so 6, 0 and 0, 4. So if you put x 0, you get y as 4. If you put y 0, you put y 0. X will be 12 by 2, that is 6. So the x coordinates, this line intersect at 6, 0. These 2 points are known now. And here, the line equation, if you can write it is in the form, no, if you divide both sides by 12, you're going to get x and y intercept. So from there also you can find out this. So there are multiple ways you can find out this a and b. Now this line is perpendicular to a line. What is the line? Take 1/4 here, 1/6 here, and have a minus, and take plus lambda. And this line is also passing through 5, 5. Line which is perpendicular to AB is passing through 5, 5. Put 5, 5. Lambda will be minus 5/12. So the final equation will be x/4 minus 5/6 minus 5/12 if you want to put it in the intercept form. So this is, you can take 5/12, take on the right hand side, divide both sides by 5/12. I'm saying x/6 minus y, this is x/4 minus y/6 equals 5/12. Divide both sides by 5/12. Okay, so you'll get x/a, y/b form, and this is 5/3 and 5/2. Actually, it's not 5/2, it will be minus 5/2. So x/a, so we are taking the intercept on the x-axis. Now the other line which is having intercept on x-axis, the a is 5/3. So now point C is known. The point C is 5/3, 0. I'm saying that this line which is coming from 5, 5. So we found a line 5, 5. It is perpendicular. So the basic line was there. So we found out the line which is perpendicular, and we say that this is passing from 5, 5. We put it here. We get x and y intercept here, dividing by 5/12. So this point we found, this 5/3, 0 is this point. So this is 5/3, 0. 5/3, 0 is there. So this is the second line, perpendicular line intersecting. This already we have found out. This is 0, x is 0, y. So this is 6, 0, x is 1, x is 6 and y is 0. So this has come. Now we have to have a point which is a E point. E also we need to know. So we need to find out the E point. So we take the intersection of these two lines. So two lines are there. We intersect them. And this point will be, when you already know how to solve this linear equation with two variables. So these two lines we are going to find out. X is 3, y is 2. So this E point is also known now. E point is also known. Now, area. If you see, this E is known. Area is how? This is 3, 2. Let me write it here. 3, 2. 3, 2. So this is the point. Actually, all the points are known now. All the intersecting points are known. So now we are taking the bigger triangle. This is the bigger triangle. This is the bigger triangle. And this point is 0, 4. This is 6, 0. And the triangle area will be half into base into altitude. And this is half into 6 into h, that is 2, 3, 2, 3, and 12. It will be 12. Now this is the area of whole triangle. Now we have to remove this right side triangle. This is 3, 2. This is 5, 5/3, 0. Now this is 90 degree. So half into base into altitude. Half into base, which is this line, into altitude, this line. So half into AE into CE. So this is the triangle. We have 6, 0. We have here as 3, 2. Here we have 5/3, 0. So this is 90 degree, right? So half into base is this one, altitude is this one. Base, we have to find out the distance. So we have 6 minus 3 whole square and 0 minus 2 whole square, add and under root. This is 2 root 13/3. How about EA? So we have 5 minus 3 whole square, 5/3 minus 3 whole square, and 0 minus 2 whole square. So these two distances are known. These are these sides of the triangle having 90 degree. So half into base into altitude again for the smaller triangle. So half into 2 root 13/3 into root 13. Half into 2 root 13/3 and root 13, 13, 13. That is, this is going to be, this is 12. Okay. So whole, let's take whole area, which is 6 into 4/2, 12. And 12 minus this one, 2 gets cancelled, 13/3 actually. So 12 minus 13/3 is going to be 23/3. This is the area. Question number 25. Find the equation of the straight line which cuts off intercepts on x-axis twice that on y-axis and is at a unit distance from the origin. Unit distance from the origin. The scenario here is, we have a line here. So we have y-axis, if it is a, x, it will be 2a. These are the relationship between the intercept on x and y-axis. So the equation will be x by 2a, x by a here, y by b, b is a, equals 1. Multiply both sides by 2a, you get x plus 2y equals 2a. So this is your equation. Now we need to convert it into normal form because this distance p is given. P distance from the origin is given, which is 1, which is 1 unity. So normal form, how to convert this? Take the coefficient of x, take the coefficient of y, square them, add them, take the under root. So you have 1 square plus 2 square, that is 4, and take the under root. So you have 1 plus 4 under root, it is under root 5. So divide everything by under root 5. Under root 5, under root 5. Now the right hand side 2a by root 5 is what? This is the distance from the origin. Distance from the origin, p. And p is given as 1. And since this distance can be on either of the side, it can be positive, it can be negative. So 2a by 5, under root 5 is p. This is the distance, 1. It can be on either side, as I said. Distance can never be negative, it is a distance. Only the direction of this distance can be negative. But we have to consider both the directions, both the ways. So 2a by root 5, the mod is root 5 is 1, so 2a by root 5 is plus minus 1. So a will come as plus minus root 5 by 2. Now you already have the equation x plus 2y equals 2a, x plus 2y equals 2a. Now put equals 2a. Put a as plus minus root 5 by 2 to cancel, so you can bring it here to be x plus 2y minus plus or plus minus, whichever you want, root 5 equals 0. So this is the way. 2 lines will come. Now question number 26. Let me show you this, because you have to do it in one slide or one frame only, otherwise it will be very difficult to change from here and there. So it has to be done in one frame only. So just have a look. I'm just enlarging it and keep in your mind what we are doing. I'll tell you the logic and method here. The question is, the equations of the perpendicular bisector of the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC are x minus y plus 5 plus 0. There is a triangle AB, the perpendicular bisector is x minus y plus 5 equals 0. And then we have another line, perpendicular bisector is x plus 2y equals 0. This is also given. X plus 2y equals 0. So both the lines which are perpendicular bisectors of these two hands of triangle is given. If the point A is 1, minus 2, this vertex, one of the vertex is also given. 1, minus 2. Find the equation of line BC. Equation of line BC. So again, try to understand. There is a triangle, two sides have perpendicular bisector, whose equations are given, and one axis point is also given. One line is x minus y plus 5, the other line is x plus 2y equals 0. And we have to find out the equation of the third side, which is not intersected by anything, x. So let us assume it to be x1, y1, x1, y1, x2, y2 as b and c. So these two, we will be able to know x1, y1 if we are able to know x1, y1, x2, y2. Since there are four variables, we need to have 4 equations. For every variable, there has to be one equation. So what is the D point here? Let us take AB. D is simply the midpoint. So 1 plus x1 plus 1 by 2 and y1 minus 2, y1 minus 2 by 2. Similarly, E can be found out because it is a midpoint. Let me show you. D point is x1 plus 1 by 2 and y1 minus 2 by 2. Coordinates of E is x2 plus 1 by 2 and y2 minus 2 by 2. These are the point. The D point lies in this line, x minus y plus 5 equals 0. D point lies here. So D lies here, x minus y plus 5 equals 0. So there will be an equation. Again, E is lying on AC also, and E is lying on x plus 2y equals 0 also. So what were we going to get? We have 2 points and put it here in x plus 2y, because it is satisfying this also. So you'll get one equation, two equations, x1, y1, x2, y2. So as I said, 4 variables, so we need to have 2 more equations. We'll use the slope multiplication. These two slope, the line of the AC and slope which is perpendicular are going to be minus 1 multiplied. So what is the slope of x plus 2y equals 0? So 2y equals minus x, and y will be minus 1 by 2 x. So slope will be minus 1 by 2. So we have minus 1 by 2 as the slope. And what is this slope? If you take a and b, y2 minus 1 minus 1, that is y2 plus 1 by x2 minus 1. So this is the slope. This is the line. Okay, y2 plus 2 by x2 minus 1 into minus half equals minus 1. This is one equation. Again, coming to line AB. Now what is the slope of this one? X minus y plus 5 equals 0. So it will be y equals x plus 5. The slope will be 1 simply. What is the slope? Slope of, this is slope 1. What is the slope of this line? Y1 minus 2, y1 plus 2 divided by x minus 1. So when we multiply these two slopes, it will be minus 1. So you get an equation for x1, y1 here. So we have, when we multiply these slopes with minus 1, we get an equation x1, y1. Again, we get an equation for the other part, for x2, y2. So you have x1, y1, the first equation. The third equation, x1, y1. First and third equation you have to solve, you are going to get x1 and y1. I hope you'll be able to solve. The second equation and fourth equation, because we have x2, y2. So you have to solve this x2, y2. We are going to get x2 and y2 here. So the x1, y1, x2, y2 is the endpoint. And these are the points I'm suggesting you. So we have B as minus 7, 6, and C as 11 by 5, 2 by 5. So now we have the two endpoints of the line. And the question is asking about the equation. The question is asking about equation. So B and C are known. What is the equation here? Y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So it will be y minus 6, x minus 1 minus x plus 7, y2 minus y1 is 2 by 5 minus 6, and 11 by 5 minus 1 minus 7 plus 7. And the equation will be 14x plus 23y minus 40 equals 0. And mostly people ask me, why don't you solve everything? If I try solving all this, it will take a huge amount of time. One question will take at least 10 to 15 minutes. So the logic is important because ultimately you have to solve, right, in your exam. So it's better that you understand the logic. The computation part, I generally skip unless the question is important. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much.